What you want? What you want?
Hey TSA and Network Superstar members, just want to go through and show you something that we're going to do next week. This thing is going to be powerful. And definitely what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go through and make sure that you understand the syndication process and how it's all laid out, because this is going to be powerful next week and you're going to want to take advantage of this. If you haven't watched Gavin's or Edward's videos on how to use OnlyWire and some of the other functions that we use within the TSA and the TNS, which I call for the Tribe Networking Superstars, trying to get that acronym out there, you're going to want to make sure you go through and look at those videos, because next week you are going to want to be utilizing those tools. If you are not, you're not going to get all the rewards that you're looking for. In the past, what I used to do is go through and organize people on their syndications of the week, and we would put them in that top group. The problem is with that is we weren't rotating the people out, and we ended up basically with the same people over and over again, because the top performers always step up and they're always doing the work. And you know, the people that are comfortable doing the 50 or 20 syndications per week, those are the same people that were always in the same group. So what we did is we divided them up based on top performer, and then we go down in the steps and break it down into the different groups, and then try to even out those groups so that it's not always the top people. But this week what we are going to do, we're talking May 16th, the week of May 16th here, we're going to go through, and the top performers at the end of the week, and it could be anywhere from 1 up to 11 group, you are going to have the top performers all in one group, and then we're going to break it down into the next group. So as you can see down here, Gavin was at 184, so that next group may start at 183. But where would you want to be? Would you want to be up here with Paul and Edward and Kieran and Dwayne and Pat and Corey and myself and Dawn and Deborah and Krista? I mean, this just goes on, guys. But you want to make sure that you're utilizing tools and try to do as much syndication as possible. I'll tell you what, I want to be involved in this group, because look at this. Last week, among all these 11 people, there was 8,219 syndication counters done. Now you gotta remember, Paul did basically 25% of those, but on the average, when you look at that 747 average, it's a phenomenal number, and I don't think any other tribe out there in this industry on the internet is doing what we are doing. So what we're going to do next week is we're going to reward those people that are doing the most work in here, and we're going to mix it up again. We're going to actually make all this group, this is going to be the powerhouse group, call it the top leaders, I don't care what you want to call it. But if you want to be in this group and be one of these top people that get all those syndications, you definitely want to understand the systems that we're using. So I highly recommend that you go out there and take a look at Gavin and Edwards and the process and how these top leaders are doing this stuff. And that's going to help you kind of jumpstart into getting this done, and be diligent about it, guys. Don't try to do it all at the end of the week. What you want to do is you want to stay consistent and persistent throughout the week. Go through and do your 2 people per week. Now, to tell you the truth, Paul and some of these other people, they're not just doing those 10 within the group. What you're allowed to do is once you hit your number and what you feel is comfortable with inside your group, if you want to expand outside your group, I have no problem with that whatsoever. It's all about helping out other people. And if you do that, first of all, concentrate on your group, and then you want to reach out and touch more people within the TSA and Networking Superstars group here on the spreadsheet, feel free to do that, because that's going to explode your numbers. But then also go down here, take a look at, say, the counter values. What I did is I put this together yesterday, and what this does is it's going to show you your different point values. only wire. As you can see, you can get up to 39 counters. I don't always recommend doing the 39. Dawn and I, we do about 30 out of this. And you know, if you're using Ping FM, you can get up to 41. That's going through the blogs. You could also use that tool on Facebook like pages. You can use it on the profiles. You can use it on Twitter, YouTube. But as you see, guys, is you can actually go through and reach out and touch a lot more people and make this a very powerful thing. But make sure that you go back, understand the process, and get in this top group next week, because this is the one you be in. If any week you want to be performing to your top level, it's going to be this week. Now, we may throw out some things like this in the future and some other bonuses, but right now you want to get involved and get this done this week. Talk to you later, guys. Make it a great day.
What you want?